Hi guys, and welcome back to Reed's Readers with your host, Clinton Reed. Okay, I know I haven't posted a video in a minute, so I'm gonna film. You're gonna see a lot of videos with the shirt on and stuff. I'm gonna film kind of a bulk of videos today. This stack will be in the next video. I'm gonna do this stack today. Okay, so let me get to start. My mental health has not fully been here, so I haven't really been here, and I do apologize for that. I just want to know you guys are amazing, and I love you guys. And I hit 300 subscribers, which I think is awesome, and it's all because you guys are just so amazing. That being said, y'all are probably going to get a bunch of videos at once uploaded. Not a lot of description in the thing, because y'all will see, okay? I am going to be giving you, like you saw the title of this video, this is my Summertime Reads wrap-up for July. Next you'll probably either see my September TBR / Fall into Reading-a-thon TBR, or my August wrap-up. So, which I tried to do readathons there, but I can't remember. I know Tome Topple and Scallywagathon, but I failed miserably. Like I said, these months have been bad, but my brain is finally back to where it needs to be, and I think we're going to tackle a lot of stuff. Okay? Secondly, y'all probably see a slight difference within here. I thought having my pictures up there, which are not going to stay. Some of them are going to be changed once I put some things into some picture frames and stuff. But, yeah. This is the setup for right now, and I'm starting to like it. And this is starting to feel more in me. So, I'm going to wish you guys all the best of luck and stuff. And I hope you guys are doing well, because I've missed filming. Really have. So, let's get into this wrap up for the Summertime Reads. First off, I want to thank you all for those of you who joined us for the live show with Caleb Rarick. It's one of our favorite live shows we've done yet. Caleb is such an awesome person. And yeah, and I just want to thank you all for joining us for that. The readathon, my birthday went amazing. Yeah, little things went good, but you know how life is. 2020 sucks mentally, let's just say that. But okay, I have my challenges here for the Summertime Readathon. As I go over each of the books, I know I didn't complete all 12 challenges. Finished a measly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books in the month of July. But I did better in August, and I'm hoping to do better this month. So, I'm going to go with, my least favorite to my favorite. But I'm going to start with my reread, because I feel like it's not fair to the other books in the month to put it as my favorite when it's going to be one of my all-time favorite books of the year. And that is the group read, which was Death Prefers Blondes by Caleb Rarick. We all know how much me and Mel love this book. This is about Margot Manning, who has a bunch, basically, jewel thieving drag queens. It's all I'm really going to say about this book. It's one that I feel like everyone needs to go in a little bit blind and just see the mastery of it. And obviously, another 5 out of 5 stars. I didn't count this towards my reading goals or my papers this month, which I have my lovely binder over here, so I can remember what ratings I gave them and blah, blah, blah. But because I read this back in, this is my first book of the year, and I've read it 3 times total this year, I didn't feel like I needed to count the second or third time I've read it, so. But this one covered Clinton Mel's End of Drag Race, read the group book, Summer Job, read a book over 400 pages. I do believe she traveled abroad in this. She does. To Venice. so it counts as traveling abroad for me. It's a book that I was super fucking excited about. It's one of my faves. It's got LGBTQIA2+ characters. So it covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 challenges with one book. So why not? Next is my least favorite book of the month, but I still gave it a 4-star. My least rating of this month is a 4-star. Everything I read this month for this was 4 or 5 stars. That's all I'm gonna say. But next we have I'm Straight Right by Romeo Alexander, which is a military male-male romance with the trope of gay guy, straight guy. What if the straight guy falls in love with the gay guy? They're best friends to lovers trope, and it was just so cute. It would have gotten a 5-star if it would have been longer. But this was just adorable. So, that's all I really gotta say about it, because I know it follows, basically the top of it says, can a best friend become a lover without throwing away years of friendship? Sometimes all love needs is a little courage. After one slightly drunken night, will Dean and Sloane ever be able to get back to what they've been? Or has everything between them changed forever? We'll state the sex scenes in this were pretty good. So this one, parts of this book take place outside because they're on a military base and they're like guarding it. So I'm gonna count it for Tired of Quarantine because it takes place outside. And parts of it, I'm gonna count it. Mel may not allow me to count it, but hey, for the sake of this, I'm counting it because I'm giving myself a break. Okay? So that's one challenge. It's Delayed Pride because it's got some gay characters. Stars and Stripes. It's got red, white, and royal blue on the red, white, and blue on the cover. So that's 3. It's a summer fulling because it was underneath 200 pages. It was 174. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was a steamy read. So 5. It's covered 5 challenges. How is one of my longest books cover 6, so one of my shortest covers 5? Go me. Next, we have one step above that, but still a 4-star read, and I absolutely loved this book. But we have Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe by Fanny Flagg. If anyone has seen the movie Fried Green Tomatoes, you will understand what this book is. I'm going to read the back because it best describes the book, because you kind of want to go in blind minus what happens back here. Is folksy and fresh, endearing and affecting. Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe is a now classic novel about 2 women, Evelyn, who is in a sad slump of middle age, and a gray-haired Miss Threadgood, who's telling her life story. Her tale includes 2 more women, the irresistible, daredevilish tomboy, Idgie, and her best friend, Ruth, who back in the 30s ran a little place in Whistle Stop, Alabama, offering good coffee, southern barbecue, and all kinds of love and laughter, even occasional murder. And as the past unfolds, the present will never be quite the same again. And I don't know why I went into a country accent. Sorry, guys. Every time I talk about this book, I tend to go into this country accent. Because this really gave me Alabama. And I have family in Alabama, so this gave me country Alabama. And I loved every minute of it. And it is very queer as well. Female-female relationship. And the only word to describe this book is Towanda! Movie reference. But I will state, Got a 4 out of 5 star because it was a little slow in parts. And I'm not a big fan of historical fiction. Unless it's like done with like some sort of magic. Or like some type of thriller. Like, but I will say I love the movie more. I think that's because I was introduced to the movie first. But you get my drift. Okay. So, this one has LGBTQ characters. It's very much implied that Ruth and Iggy are in a relationship. They never once come out and say it out loud. Well, they kind of do. Without using the word lesbian. Iggy admits her feelings and Ruth admits her feelings. So it's like, it's sad but not sad. So LGBT characters. And it's got red, white, and blue on the cover. It's got food on the cover, cause fried green tomatoes. It doesn't really have any steamy sex scenes. There's no water on the cover, unfortunately. But it is over... Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. It's under 400 pages. Just barely. So this covers 3 challenges. And I really highly recommend this book if you're a huge fan of the movie. Or if you've never seen the movie, I still recommend you read this book and then go check out the movie because it is phenomenal. And Chelsea, I finally read it. Happy girl, I finally read it. I loved it. I finally read it, so you can get your book back soon. And I have to buy me my own copy to put on my shelves because so much I loved it. And I kind of want to check out more of Fanny's writing and why is there a bookmark in there. But I love this. Now these next 2 books were the best books of the month and they will be on my top 20 books of the year because they're just phenomenal. And I love them equally, so bear with me. I'm going to go with the one that I read first, and that is The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. This is a book that takes place in verse about a boy named... Whoa, it's been a minute. A boy named Michael, who's a mixed race gay teen growing up in London, who discovers the art of drag and how drag saves his life. And this part on the back really does sum up this story. This is not about being ready. It's not about being fierce or fearless. It's about being free. And as someone who does drag, this really does feel like a hug to those that feel like they're not free but should be. If you have not read this book, I highly recommend. And it is my second drag queen book for this month. But I will state this to you. This wrap-up is very gay. Very much so. And I will probably be buying the British copy of this. Because I love it. But my favorite thing about this is the flamingos. So, this book has LGBT main characters. It has white and blue on the cover, so red, white, and blue, and or blue on the cover. There's no food. I was excited about this. This does count as traveling abroad because this takes place in London. Wasn't really steamy. There's no water on the cover. Do you believe it's over 400? It's 3 shy of 400. But yeah, this covered 4 challenges. And now, last but not least, is a book that I didn't realize I was going to fall in love as much as I did with it. And it is just a phenomenal book. And I feel like everybody needs to read. I own the British cover over there, which, let me grab it. Which I don't know why I didn't show up both. But that would be Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Barron. I have the American ARC and the British paperback, which I pre-ordered so that I could get. Because I wanted both gorgeous African beauties on these covers. Because both are different takes on the main character. Whoa, what's her name? Sophia. Wow, my brain can't think today. This book takes place, basically the back of the ARC says it straight. Cinderella has been dead for 200 years. Yes. Wow. The names threw me off there for a moment. Cinderella has been dead for 200 years. Been in love with Aaron for the better part of 3 years. And I'm about 2 minutes away from certain death. This book takes place 200 years after the Cinderella fantasy and fairy tale happened. Where in this world, girls have to go to a ball and get men choose them and wife them. If they're never chosen, they poof, disappear and are wound up dead. The main character is not in love with men, wants to marry a female. It's very a sapphic romance if I've ever read one. And the twists and turns in this, I didn't really read past what was on the back of this before going into it. And it just blew me away with the amazingness of it. Bridget Kimmerer says wholly original and captivating, and very much so, and it's a stunning novel that you guys need to check out. And we all know how picky I am about Cinderella retellings. Best Cinderella retelling I've ever read. And this one does take place a lot outside, so I'm counting it for Tired of Quarantine. LGBT. Got white and blue on the cover, so it kind of counts. And her lips are kind of a shade of red. There's no food on the cover. And no water on either one. So damn. I was super excited about this book. I'm gonna say it travel abroad, seeing as the original Cinderella story, I wanna say it's German. It's not really that steamy of a book. Water, cover new. It's not 400 pages, so it covers 4 challenges. So literally the only challenge I couldn't cover with any of these books was take a dip, read a book with water on the cover or in its name. So I got 11 out of 12 challenges with 5 books. I think I did. I did the deed. I did the deed. Got me. And I did it very queer. But these are the amazing 5 books that I read in the month of July. Yeah, July. Wow, I can't think of the day. It's been a minute since I've done one of these videos. And 3 of which will be on my top 10 or top 20 books of the year. I think July was a success. Yes, it's one of my smallest reading months, but success! And actually, my smallest reading month was May. So I think I did good, reading 5 books. So, like I said, y'all are gonna see a couple more videos from me in the same exact outfit, same exact spot. But that's where I'm gonna leave you off with this video. Hope you guys liked it. Did you take part in the Summertime Reads Readathon? If you did, comment down below. Tell me your favorite book that you read during the month of July, that you read for the readathon. Is it a book that you would suggest me to read? Do I have it on my shelves? I wonder. But yeah, that's all I'm going to leave you with this video, guys. Remember, kids, reading is what? Fundamental. Until next time, bye!